On? What's going on, Fini? You don't want to get out of bed today, do you? I know the feeling. What happened last night? What happened? Did the troublemaker keep you awake? You're in bed, huh? Oh, you're gonna get up? You're gonna get up now? What time is it? It's like 2 o'clock. Oh, back to bed. Here we go. So tell us what happened. Tristan kept you up all night? And why was that? Why was that, Tristan? Are you hiding? Oh, yes. He's hiding because he's a bad boy. Where's Tristan? Tristan. So we cleaned Tristan's cage yesterday, this little guy, huh? And then Tristan the piston, did not want to go back into his cage. So he decided that he would just sit on top of Fini's cage all night. Didn't you? Yes. You thought that would be nice, didn't you? So, go ahead, Tris. Show your face. Go ahead. Come on. Tristan. Where's Tristan? What's going on? You don't want YouTube to see your pretty face? No? I would say we would tar and feather you, but I see you. We're going to expose you. We will expose you. So what happened, big shot? So you sat on top of Tristan's bed, right? I'm sorry, Fini's bed, which is, right, Fini? Poor baby. So this is Fini's, this is where he sat, right here. Right there. Right up here. I can't even, oh, sorry. Anyway, he sat up there the whole night. He sat, which is directly above Fini's bed. He's like crapping on his head, basically. And so poor little Fini got kicked out of his bed. Right, Phoenix? Tell your story. Inquiring minds want to know. And poor little Fini got kicked out of his bed because Tristan couldn't go back in his cage. So this little thing here that is called a millet, millet seed, and Tristan was pecking on that through the top of the cage, keeping poor Fini awake. So then Fini had to sleep on his bar, on one of these, one of these little things here. And now Fini thinks he's going to sleep for the rest of the day. Oh, God. And now Tristan, which everybody missed, was just screaming, flying back and forth. He wants someone to play with. But no, tough luck. Tough luck for you, buddy. You kept your friend awake all night. And now your friend's tired and wants to go to sleep. He's only awake now because I'm over here. Right? There's the little trouble. There's the little troublemaker. There he is. Oop. There he is. Yep. But soon they will have their own little cage and we won't have this situation. I just fear that I don't know what will happen when I clean that cage. Because this one is trained. Fini goes back in his cage, everything's fine. Whereas Tristan doesn't. I have to set up an elaborate trick to get him back in there, which requires a ball of yarn and a little clothespin attached to this door here. And then I pull it, so I have the yarn like across the room, and then I go and I pull it when he goes back in the cage. But I don't have to do that to Fini because he's a good boy. And he goes back in his cage like a good boy, right, Fini? He's a very good boy, yes. But Tristan, the trouble, yep, there he is, trouble. So we have to set up an elaborate scheme for this one. But he likes the companionship, right? Even if it requires him crapping on his friend's head. And then, after keeping his friend awake all night, then he wonders why he has no one to play with, no one to fly with. Normally it would be jumping back and forth. So that's it. Au revoir. Goodbye, my love. We see you later. Be good. And as soon as I walk away, up, who's back in his bed? There he is. There we go. Good night, Fini. Fini's on the owl schedule now. He's back in his bed. And he will be back as soon as I walk away. You saw that. His little nest that I made for him. See that? Little, if you could see overhead. Anyway, he'll be back. Adios, amigo. Go get some rest. I know you had a very hard night. A very rough night. Poor thing. Alright. Bye, baby. I love you. There you go. See? What'd I tell you? Good night in the middle of the day. I can't wait till tonight. See you later. Bye, sweet love. Bye-bye. And then this one is hiding. And now you will have no one to play with today. Because Fini will be sitting there for the rest of the day. Probably until after dinner. See? Look, tired bird. Active bird. Tired bird. Active troublemaker bird. Okay. Bye, guys. Go take your nap. Adios.